So I'm Quentin, and this is Little Iris. What we've been noticing is you either have to be a big company with deep pockets to display your digital media, or you have to be a small company, that is using hard-to-use hardware and hard-to-use software to display your digital media. So what we've decided is we've created a solution for both those big businesses as well as the small businesses by creating an easy-to-use interface as well as creating easy and affordable to use hardware. That's where Little Iris comes in. What we've created is we've taken a Raspberry Pi and we've hooked it up to a display unit right here, and we've created a web interface to upload photos to it remotely from wherever you're at. So we can click up here, we can choose a file, we upload it, and then we have a timeline down below of the current slideshow. We can change the ordering of it all, and then we can click reload slideshow, and then wherever this device is, whether it's here across the street or across the United States at some big corporation, it'll update wherever it's at. And this is actually being displayed right here, right now. We can't update it immediately because we're in this room right here, but if we had correct internet, it would work great. Going back to this. What we've figured out while we were doing our market research is there's really two ends of a scale. We found solutions for very big companies, about $900 for this solution, and that's a one-time occurrence fee. On the other end, we found another solution which had a monthly recurring subscription fee, which was outrageous. It just didn't cost enough at all. So we're right in the middle. We're affordable, and we can also scale to those big businesses as well as target those smaller businesses. Here is a video of our customer validation of here locally in Corvallis. It's a little quiet off my laptop. It's right in the front.
Benefit local businesses here in Corvallis?
Absolutely. It sounds like a win-win for Blue Iris, for the businesses, and for all of them.
With real-time content updates, do you think they would be valuable for local businesses with TVs?
Absolutely. You can see them right now, yeah.
And do you think local businesses would want to connect with other local advertisers?
Well, it's that collaboration that makes us all stronger together, so you bet.
And do you think the businesses here would be willing to kind of adopt this new solution that we've come up with?
I believe they would. We've got some, forward-thinking businesses downtown. I think they'd be on board with it.
So we talked to 5 different businesses about our product, and they said lots of great things about this idea. Some of them was they wanted it immediately. They wanted to endorse this product. They liked that it was a real-time solution and updated immediately. One of them even wants to talk to us in a couple weeks about this product after we're done with this event. So they're all liking it, and they're liking how it's cheap, affordable, and it's low power too, so it's environmentally friendly. While we were doing our market research, we figured out that it was about 1.5 million in the digital sign industry. This was from 2011. We also figured out that the market is growing at over 20%, about 23% per year. So it's a very big market, and it's growing rapidly. Here's our revenue model. The first year, we're not very profitable. We're not making much at all. But after that, once we have it all set up with all of our interface and our infrastructure, we can figure it out. The way we're actually making this money is through 3 different modes. The first is through a subscription service fee, so they're signing up to our service so they can update their ads remotely wherever they're at. We're providing them with that web interface. The second is we're also give them this preloaded hardware right here with our software on it. They don't necessarily have to use our hardware, but that's the way we recommend it because it's easy to use, it's affordable, and it's cheap. And then the second is through a percentage of ad revenue. And then we're actually going to connect the clients. We're going to allow them to display their own ads, sell them to their own clients also. So we're going to provide an interface to do that as well. This is our team. The reason why we are the solution to this problem is we have a great set of designers. We also have some great developers that can create stunning looking websites, program great. And then we also have a marketing team which knows the demographics of our product and where it's going to go. And I guess that's it. Thank you.
So real quick, the hardware. What are we looking at? How much does it cost to build, and what does it cost? And did I gather that your solution will work with other hardware? That's actually 4 questions.
So what we have right here is a Raspberry Pi with just the hardware as well as the enclosure, everything that we do with that. I think we were saying about $75 to do that. The last $57. Okay, sorry. Flipping dyslexic or something. So another way, the thing that you're talking about, the hardware, we're providing them with this web interface so they can use our hardware and it works pretty well, but we're also providing them with another utility, so if they have their own hardware, as long as it can load a browser, they can...
Such as?
For instance, if,
might be?
like a laptop. If you have a laptop and you want to plug it into your TV display, you can plug it into it. You can go to our pre-designed website that plays websites in full screen mode, and then you can update that remotely wherever you're at, and it'll update on the fly. So we're handling both cases, depending on if they want to use it or if they want to use their own stuff.
If you could describe your competitive barriers to entry briefly.
Competitive barriers to entry, we really don't have a lot. It's getting it out there mostly to the smaller companies. Is foot traffic getting into their faces and telling them that and proving it, this is the solution. And the getting into the franchise markets is the easiest way to get out there quickly. There's really no problems getting enough of these to sell them.
One of the things that we noticed is also, just to add on to that, the two things that we actually could find for actual solutions to this problem, one was really expensive. It cost like close to $1,000 to set up one unit.
Actually, that's not accurate. What is accurate is that it costs about $650 for a low-grade unit, and that is actually supposed to be small business. And it scales up from there. For large business, we actually couldn't even get a quote because it is so highly tuned. If you think E-Trade, that's kind of the level. Venetian in Las Vegas, that's the level. They won't even talk to us. So we don't know how much it costs them. But we're kind of in the middle of that.
Yes.
So okay, let's take a step back. So the problem, what your presentation, it wasn't really clear, what problem you're really solving, and when you peel that onion, why an all software solution, cloud hosted or whatever, couldn't solve this problem.
I got an answer to this. So the problem that I noticed coming to this weekend was around campus here, we have a whole bunch of LCD screens that are being displayed. They're actually hooking up a computer, mounting it to the wall. And then what we've also been noticing in one of the buildings right over here is they come out at 2 in the morning and they plug in a physical keyboard to update that, whatever ads they have on there. So that's the problem, is they have to go out there 2 in the morning when no one sees it just to update these units. So what we're providing them with is a service to update that remotely, and then we can also set up a scheduling algorithm.
Okay.
Is that not
And it just, Wi-Fi enabled displays aren't good enough?
Here, I yeah. So one problem that we found is that, people can set up these Wi-Fi displays, people can buy these DVI extenders, people can buy all these things on like VPN, but it's taxing it up, it's expensive. If I was a small business, I want to put my money towards my business. And if I could find something that was $57 instead of something that was $357.
Yeah, so I guess the point is just, I haven't dug into the details with you guys, so I don't know the answer, but if the pain that you're solving isn't significant enough, then to justify you having to go build hardware, as an investor, I would be very cautious about that. I'd rather see a software solution if you thought that, I mean, unless the pain you're solving is really significant. Because to justify going out and, and now you got to, you've added a lot of complexity to your business model. And it's not that it's not feasible, it just adds risk.
So did you say the subscription price per month? I didn't hear the monthly subscription price. Did I miss that?
Can I finish up real quick with what you said, just because I want to say, the hardware is already built, so we're not building the hardware, and then we're providing them with the software to put on this hardware if we want. Hardware is already built, or they can provide it on anything.
So it's being sold by somebody else.
Yeah, this is already being sold by someone else. This is something I bought off the internet. It was $35. This is the one little device. We just put software on there. So that's just finish up there. And then back to your question.
Subscription, I just didn't hear or I missed subscription pricing. What does it cost your clients per month?
So we have a tiered level. 1 to 3 displays cost $30. 4 to 11 displays cost $50. And then 70, 100, 150. And the average over our growth starts $10 average and then goes down to 9 in year 2. Year 3 goes down to 8, and then 750, and that's pretty much into perpetuity. It's about 750 each month for each customer.